the bun?
You want this bowl?
Yeah, the bowl.
Abram, would you like to eat your oats out of the jar?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good morning, squad. I'm out of breath because I just got done working out, which I'm very proud of. I hung out with my sister yesterday, my older sister, and she mentioned that she worked out for the first time in a while, and I thought, yeah, I've kind of neglected that for the past like month and a half. I was doing pretty good there for a little while. I was doing this like monthly challenge, and it increased every day. And the main thing I liked about it was that it had push-ups in it, which I previously could not do. And I was still doing the modified version, but I could actually get up to the point, I think I was maybe doing 15 or 16 push-ups a day, which was really good for me. So I started back today. I did some Zumba, I did some Blogilates. Working out with kids is like an extra workout in itself. I wish that I had gotten some video of that because Andy was adding like a whole different level of difficulty for my balance and my weights and all of that. It is Tuesday here, and it is a rainy day. I actually, when I had the motivation to work out, I thought we'll get up first thing this morning and do breakfast and get dressed, and then we'll go on a nice walk, and I'll up my speed and do some hills and things with the double stroller. And then I looked at the forecast last night, and it was a 90% chance of rain. So I decided, well, I'll just work out here instead. So I think I'm just gonna stay in my workout clothes for right now, and just not really do any hair and makeup today, just kind of let it be an easy day. Several things that I want to do around the house today. I want to do preschool with Abram. The sheets are in the wash and the dishwasher's going. It needs to be unloaded and then reloaded once those are done. And then also there are a few clutter hot spots in our house. The first one is this one. It's pretty bad. There's also the counter like right above our dishwasher. That always becomes the place to set things that don't belong in the kitchen, but then they don't often sometimes make it out of the kitchen to their location where they're supposed to be. So I'd like to address both of those today, and then I just want to spend time with the kids. I also have a content video that I need to film today. And you guys, I think will have already seen that. I can't remember how I scheduled it, but I think you'll have already seen it. It's just little simple updates that I've done recently in our home that have helped things to function better and things that I'm really enjoying. Again, very, very simple things. So I think that will have already been posted, and if it has been, then I will link it down below. But yeah, I think that has already been posted, and if it has, then I will just link it at the very end of this video. And then you'll be able to see it there. My husband is actually working a longer day today. He works for the thrift store, and he does a special needs program through them. I've mentioned that before on my Instagram channel, but they are open later today. And so I think actually once the rain moves out, maybe after nap time, we will go there. They typically close like right around the end of nap time. So if we don't go to the thrift store in the first part of the day, we usually don't get to go. So this will be a nice little treat. We'll get to go later and we'll get to see him. So that will be fun. I also need to make my meal plan. I actually went to Aldi yesterday and didn't really make the meal plan. So I just bought like our usual staples, and I kind of knew already. I checked before we left what was in the fridge, the freezer, the pantry. So I know that I've got things to pull meals together. I just need to decide what they are and then write them down. The first thing I'm gonna do is take my shoes off. I cannot stand wearing socks when I don't have to wear socks, especially when it's warm outside. Ugh, I just can't. So I'm going to put my shoes where they belong, put my socks in the hamper, and then Brandon was so nice to fold all of the laundry yesterday, so I have all of this here, and then I have all of that there. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do is put all this away, and I'll move the sheets to the dryer.
Why help?
You wanna help?
Yeah.
Here you go.
You do hot. There. A toe.
Here you go.
You do that.
There you go. Okay. All right, we need to turn this knob. Ready? Turn it right there. Now. Press that button. Yay, good job. Do we have 2?
No.
Do we have 3?
No.
Do we have 4?
Yes.
Okay, so put 4 underneath 4. Alright, we need to find the word 0. See if you, 0 starts
what?
with a z, z, z.
Zero.
Z, okay, look for something that starts with a Z. Alright, so this is the problem corner that I was talking about. So I'm just gonna go through, usually what we do is we have our dishes drying here, the things that need to be hand washed. And then we used to have a paper towel holder over there, and then I made these reusable paper towel things, and there's not that many of them left. They ended up getting stained regardless of the fact that I bleached them. They were a really nice concept, but my stitching job was not that great, and they're stained.
Two.
So I think that I'm just gonna move these to the drawer, and then this bowl will no longer need to be there because right now it just has random clothespins in it. I can move those to the laundry room and put them in something else. Okay, that part is actually done. I went ahead and put them in the wash. I'm just gonna do a quick wash cycle just to get them all clean. And actually these are all sitting here because they're dirty and need to be washed too, and there are a few bibs over there. So I'm just gonna combine it all and wash it right now. These brushes are out from when I was doing a watercolor project that you guys will be seeing in the next couple weeks actually, so I need to go put these with the rest of my watercolor things. Okay, we had way too many jars. When you can things, I don't know, at least for me, jars just multiply. So I'm gonna keep this big one. This was what I actually had the clothespins in, and I had them on the shelf in their playroom, so I may actually do that again. So that one I'm gonna keep and put it somewhere else. But these 2 quart jars and all of these lids and rings, I'm just gonna donate all of this because I don't need it. I'm not really sure what this cord is. I need to ask my husband. It's got like a USB on one end and then like a connection for the old phones. So I don't really know what this is for or if it serves a purpose anymore. If it doesn't, then that can also go in the donate pile. So this flashlight normally lives here, and that's kind of where everybody knows to look for it, but I think I'm just gonna put it in the drawer with the batteries and things like that. That kind of makes sense. And I think everybody will be able to adjust and get used to it being there instead of here. This candle smells really great, but doesn't really have a huge purpose here. I rarely light it, and there's not that much of it left, so I may stick it in a drawer for now, but it really doesn't get used here. These last few things, Play-Doh, I'll put that down under the sink with the rest of our Play-Doh where I keep it. I'll show you my storage for that too. I don't think I've ever showed that. This is a random piece from a set that Abram had at one point. I don't think we even still have that set. He got 2 that were similar, and one just had way too many pieces and it was becoming a hassle, so we donated it. So if this is to that donated set, then I'll just go ahead and trash it. And then this earbud cover, I really have no idea. I'll ask Brandon about that. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is just kind of regroup all of this and make it look a little bit more tidy. So this is what our Play-Doh storage looks like. I went to a yard sale last year sometime and I found this set of child locks, and I put them on the bathroom cabinets and then in here because Andy was all the time getting in here. This makes a great place to keep our trash bags, our dishwasher pods, cleaning stuff, but also down here is where we keep all the Play-Doh and the accessories. And then I also keep a play mat down here, and then that's what we play the Play-Doh on. So I'm just gonna stick this in here with all of the other ones so they'll be together. So there are some days when parenting feels easier, and then there are some days where it feels hard. And today it has been like a all day long, just like ups and downs and ups and downs. We've had lots of good moments, but we've had some hard ones too. So I think when everybody is down and I know they're down, I might make myself a mug cake and watch Gilmore Girls, maybe. That's the plan. Until then, I'll keep myself busy and do a couple of important things. I might film some of that content for that video that I mentioned earlier and put some laundry away, and then, yeah, I'm gonna sit down and rest. So we're back from the thrift store, and I got 3 pairs of shorts for Andy. I'll show them to you. They're behind me with all of this mess, and this hot spot has not been addressed yet. But we had a great nap time. I got to watch Gilmore Girls, which honestly I have a love-hate relationship with. So just like letting you into my brain. I like the nostalgia of the show. I like the town. But the choices that Lorelai makes, you can agree or disagree, but she is a character, and the choices that she makes and the pattern that she sets for Rory just like irks me sometimes. And like, I like the show, but then also like I wrestle with that so much because if you've watched the show, you know the trajectory of the storyline and how everything turns out. Anyway. So I have a love-hate relationship with it, but I got to watch it. I got to have my mug cake, and we went to the thrift store. I'll show you those shorts that Andy got. And then Abram, we've started this thing. We'll see how it goes. Today was our first day. So I've decided I'm going to give him a quarter every time. And if he doesn't want to use it, if he doesn't see anything that he really likes, then he can put it in the spend portion of his piggy bank and then save up for something that he really does like. I'm trying to teach him that we don't have to get something every time we go. Because often it's not me saying no to something he really wants. A lot of times it's time to go and he hasn't seen anything he wants yet, and he feels like he should find something that he wants, and so he's like frantically searching, and then he gets upset when I tell him that we're not getting anything. So this way, you know, he's got the quarter and he can use it, and then if he doesn't find anything, he can put it in the bank. So today he actually found something that was worth a lot of quarters because it was $5. So I talked him through that, and I said, you know, we're going to have to go in your bank and pull some out, and he was fine with that. So let me show you the shorts, and then they are actually in there watching Cinderella. Cinderella is my favorite Disney princess, like original Disney princess, and they've never seen the movie before. So I told them about it yesterday, so they're going to watch that, and I'm going to get the supper done. Brandon won't be home until bedtime, like probably after 8. So he will just have to eat dinner whenever he gets home. It'll be here and ready for him, and we will have, of course, already eaten and done all the bedtime routine. But as you can see, the bed has not been made. Like I said, this spot has not been addressed, so there's plenty of stuff to do for these next couple of hours. I think it's maybe somewhere around 5:30 or 6 now, so plenty to do. But let me show you these shorts, and then I'm gonna go get some potatoes and chicken going. So if you have kids, you know that you can never go by sizes. Andy should be in 18 to 24 month clothes technically, but she is smaller on the bottom end, and so her clothes that I got her some shorts in like 18 months, and I'll just have to put them back for next summer because they are entirely too big. This is a pair that she already had just for reference, and these are Granimals 12 months. But here they are next to a pair of 3 to 6 months that this looks like an H&M tag to me. But I just thought they had a cute little nautical vibe, and that could be just one more pair. And when I saw them, I thought, you know, those might look a little bit small, but actually they fit her fine. The other 2 pairs that I got were this one, which is 12 month Circo brand, and it's a tiny bit big, but I think they'll be okay. And then I got her these. These are Granimals 3 to 6 months. See, you can't go by sizes, and these fit her really well. She does have a pair that's almost exactly like this. The tie is different. It doesn't have the bow, and then it has ruffles on the back. But it's always nice, I think, to have a couple extra pairs of shorts. So now she has that. So these will go in the wash, and they were just $1 a piece. And that is why I thrift, and that is why I yard sale, because I just got her 3 more pairs of pants for $3. I mean, you really can't argue with that. And I think that they all look very nice. So you guys know I love it. So I never got around to filming an outro for this video, but this is the cilantro lime chicken recipe that I like to use. You can find it on Pinterest, and it's super good. I cook it in my cast iron skillet. And then this is the recipe that I use for Mexican potatoes. I love it because all of the ratios of the spices are the same, and you just mix it together. You don't have to peel the potatoes. I do leave the cinnamon off because it's a little bit strong and noticeable, but other than that, 2 really great recipes there. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog, and I will catch you in the next one.